Hi. Hi. Hello. Okay. I said, dang it, I went back into the thing of saying hi 3 times. But, happy Pride Month. Okay, I'm really excited for this month. Because this is like the first month that it hasn't completely passed. Well, it almost passed me. But it didn't this year. And I also want to apologize. Most people have already made their Happy June Pride Month videos. I tried doing way too much at once before June, and it's come out a little late. So my apologies for that. But yeah, Happy June. Okay, and I also want to say this before we start, the actual drawing stuff. I do not mean to generalize anyone under these flags. I literally I looked at the flag colors, and I looked at fashion, or I looked at a fashion or something I immediately thought of, and then I kind of just went with it because I was a little rushed. I will say the one that's thought out probably the most is the bisexual flag, because I immediately thought up of what exactly I was gonna do. The moment I realized I was gonna do this, I was like, oh yeah, that. I also want to say, no matter who you are, I support you, and that no matter what, even if you're not around someone or around people who care about you, there is going to be someone who cares about you. And no matter who you love or who you identify as, it's valid. Okay, now let's get on with the video because I forgot to add that part in. Okay, so this is the lesbian flag. And the first thing that I want to say is I had such a hard time with the sketch. I knew what I was going to do with the design right off the bat. I knew what kind of hair. I wasn't too sure about the clothes, but I did know the type of hair I wanted to give her. I could not, I made thumbnails of what I wanted to do, and in my sketchbook, this is what a picture is. I also used, I took a picture off my iPad, and I used Procreate. I used Procreate for all of these because I wanted them to be sped up faster, and I used Procreate for them because they make quicker videos. And eventually I gave up on that sketch, and I used a 3D model thing that I have on my iPad, and I basically got the pose I wanted. And I normally don't do this, but when I'm really frustrated with a pose and it's not turning out the way I want it to, I do this. I go over what parts I need to go over, like draw-wise, but I try not to trace over it. The green part is meant for that part, and the purple part is meant for what I was trying to accomplish with my drawing. Because I only was really having issues with the arm and the shoulder area. But yeah, other than that, the sketch went pretty after that, the sketch went pretty smoothly, and stuff when I was looking up, as you saw, I gave her that sort of short hair. I looked up lesbian hairstyles because I wasn't sure what type of hair to give her, and on Pinterest, and that was one of the hairstyles I saw. I thought it looked really good, and I was like, I like that hair. We're gonna have that hair, and that's exactly what I did. I also saw a lot of button-up shirts. I saw one where it was button up and there was a tank top under it, and it was unbuttoned down to a certain point. I'm trying to show you with my hands, you can actually see me. Good job. And I kind of did something like that, and where there you can kind of see the bottom of her tank top under, but not completely. I also saw a lot of suspenders. I also saw a lot of suits, but I thought that was a little too formal for what I was trying to accomplish, because I didn't want to do crazy formal wear, so I just did average wear. I also tried, and then so I gave her suspenders, button-up shirt, jeans. I also tried to use all the colors from the flag when I was doing this, because I didn't just want to use random colors. So I wanted to use, because this is a character design of the flag, I wanted to use the flag's colors, so I used the flag's colors. I also gave her, this is unrelated to the colors, I gave her a coffee mug. I don't know why she has coffee, but she has coffee. Or tea or water. Yes. And I tried doing a more simplified style with, I tried to do that with all of them, but then I forgot. I did this one, then the bisexual one, then the gay one, the gay one, or the gay flag ones. But I put them, I'm in the video, I'm putting them in the acronym order. So for some reason, when I did the bisexual one, I forgot about that I was doing this in a more simplified style. So this is the only one with thicker lines and the way that the hair is shaded. All the other ones are shaded in more like my style, which is my bad. I still think this one turned out cute though. Like, I really enjoy it. It's just a little different than everyone else's because I forgot, like a big brain. But yeah, this is the lesbian flag. I really like how she turned out. And let's go lesbians! I had to say that. I remember hearing that in another video. And I had to say let's go lesbians. Okay, now to the next one. So, you see the bisexual one pop up a little bit, so because I did them out of order a little bit. And so this is a gay flag. And for him, I don't draw guys very much. When I was younger, I never drew guys because I didn't know how to draw a guy, and I was scared of drawing them from the pants down because when you're an 11-year-old girl, most of the time, from the waist down of a guy can be terrifying. At least that was the case for me. So I never really drew guys. And I kind of suck at guys' anatomy a little bit. So he was kind of interesting to sketch. I also, the outfit I made, I didn't know it was kind of a clusterfuck. I also made him a cat boy. If you couldn't tell by the ears, he's a real cat boy. You'll see in a second. I added a tail. I don't know why I did this. It's just there. He's a cat boy. I also changed out. You saw he had a crop top for a second. I did not like that outfit. I tried to make it work, but I did not like it. So he got a big sweater. And he got a big sweater. He also got a pin because I realized I tried to put a pin on all the characters. And I forgot to do that with a bi flag. And I was like, oh, I'll do it for the gay flag. I'll give him a big rainbow pin. And I forget to do that with literally everyone else. So only the lesbian and the gay flag have pins. But it's fine. It's fine. Also for the colors, I decided to make the rainbow more pastel so that it would be more easy to work with for what I was trying to do. Because I realized with the sweater, he looked kind of like a femboy. And I was like, oh, fuck it, let's go with it. So I went with it. So he's a femboy with a flower crown and a pastel. I also gave him pastel on his the cuff of his like sweater. I gave him a pastel rainbow and a pastel flower crown. The pen is a little less pastel because I didn't want them all to be the same pastel color. But yeah, that's what I did. I also did my usual hair shading style. I said it in my last video. I can replicate it in Procreate just like I can in Paint Tool Sci. So it wasn't like too difficult to switch over. But I will say blending out everything in Procreate kind of sucks. I don't like it. Like a lot. I like Paint Tool Sci way more when it comes to like blending. But I won't complain about that. And then I add all the little details. Add like a white sort of to make it look more dreamlike. I added like a white over the color and some sparkles. And then it's a little too. And then I added a little too much, but then I toned it down and made it pink. And that is the gay flag. I don't know why I made him a cat boy, but he's a cat boy. And cat boys. I don't know why I made him a cat boy. But yeah, I really like the way this turned out, and yeah. Okay, so this one. She is the only one I made short, and I don't know why. Like, out of these 4, she's the only one who I made short. I did draw the character for the non-binary flag. I'm not gonna put it in this video because the video get way too long. So come around for part 2 if you want to see that. But this is the bi flag, and she's the only short one. I decided to make her short. I don't know. I guess I was self-projecting a little bit because I'm a short bisexual. So she gets to be a short bisexual. So, you know. I guess I could relate to her a little bit. I knew the first thing originally with her pose, or I wanted to try to give her a thumbs up, but then I realized I didn't know how to draw that, so I gave her like an awkward peace sign and a sort of like awkward smile, like that, like bi panic, I think is what most people call it. I also gave her sunglasses because I wanted to make them that like magenta pink color and make them completely cover her eyes because I didn't want to draw another set of eyes. I also kind of gave her a more girl sort of look, mostly because what I all know of the bisexual community is TikTok compilations on YouTube, because I refuse to get a TikTok, because if I got a TikTok plus my ADHD, I would never get anything done. So I decided that I would I would look at compilations, and I was playing compilations while drawing this, and the only thing I could think of was TikTok e-girls, so she became an e-girl. I also wasn't gonna make her an e-girl because I don't know, I just felt like it. And yeah, originally I was gonna give her pants, but then I was like, I'll give her a skirt because I like drawing skirts more, and I was like, it'll be fun for fun skirts. And I give her a skirt. Okay, now for the colors. So I immediately knew that I was gonna use that magenta color for the glasses, like I said before. And I wanted to make her shirt one of those like 3-part shirts where the one sleeve is one color, one sleeve is the other color, and then the middle is a completely different color than 2 sleeves. Because I really like those types of shirts. I only own one, but I think they're really cool. And yeah, I also another thing with the colors, I gave her 2-tone hair, but not completely, because I want to do that with pansexual, and that will also be in part 2. Subscribe if you want to see part 2. And yeah, so I gave her like the 3-part sweater that's kind of in the flag part order of the like acrossways of the bi flag. And I don't have much to say because this was just literally, it's kind of just an e-girl. I will say I do feel bad making her short. She will never be able to reach the top shelf. She'll be stuck with me having to like climb on a chair or kind of like hop on your tippy toes. So I apologize for that. I also oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, I also gave her a pattern on her shirt because I know like a lot of the like pleated skirts, they'll have like a pattern on them because fashion. I don't know what the pattern is called. It's like flannel, but not. I forgot what it was called. I don't know what it's called. But yeah. And then I add I added an overlay kind of a purple because I thought it would look nicer. And I added the sparkles. And yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot that I meant to do this because in the drawing I did of my sketchbook when I designed her, she had a fishnet glove, and I forgot to give her a fishnet glove. So glove, that's how you say it. So I did that, and yeah, that is bisexual. Go bisexuals. Yeah, go bisexuals. Okay. So this is the trans flag. This is the last one I'm gonna do for this video. I think I said this before. Yeah, I said this before, but the non-binary flag, I will be doing that in a part 2. Stick around for that. I'm definitely not shamefully promoting myself. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, now that I'm done joking. So for the trans flag, I decided I wanted to do a trans woman. Reason one is because it seems like trans men get forgotten about or treated like, oh, you're so confused, but trans women tend to get like a lot of like hate, and like they just seem to get picked on a little bit more than trans men, because trans men, it seems like they get picked on in a different way, kind of, like, you know what I'm talking about. And I just thought I would do that. I also made her a trans woman, like, of color, because from what little LGBT history that I know, that I probably should know more as being a part of this community, a lot of trans women of color did help like LGBTQ rights and protests, and were at the front of the protests. So I decided I would make her a trans woman because those were the front of the people protesting for gay rights and everything. So yeah, that's why she. And I also made, okay, so colors. So for the colors, I decided to go with a white sweater, and then the cuff of the sleeve is kind of like the gay flags character's sleeve, where it's the trans colors but on the cuff of the sleeve, because I really liked that idea. So I continued it with the next character who had a sweater. And I gave her a blue skirt because I realized not much of her was blue, and her hair. Okay, so originally I was going to try to give her an afro, and then I realized I don't 100% know how to color or draw that past a sketch. Like, I don't know how to do the line art. So I very much apologize. I'm going to be definitely working on that. I know how to draw like the super curly hair, but I'm not too sure how to highlight it. Because whenever I say I practice something, I'll never practice how to color it. There are a lot of things I know how to draw, but not know how to color, and really curly hair like that is one of them. So I will be working on that. But for now, I gave her sort of straight hair, like it's a wig. And I also made it a gradient, which was kind of hard to color, but because it was 3 different colors, but I did use pink as a general color. And yeah, that's all I have to really say for the trans character. Go trans people, you're all beautiful and amazing, and you know, thank you so much for watching. If you have watched this far, I really appreciate it, and subscribe to see a part 2. I will be making a part 2 as soon as possible. So maybe not next week, hopefully by next Tuesday. Maybe next Wednesday. Hopefully before next Saturday, because I want to try uploading more now that I have more free time. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for a part 2, and see you next time. Bye bye.